All right, let's try adding some bigger numbers. 384 plus 147. We're going to run into some problems now because we're going to come up with some numbers that are too big to belong where we would want to put them. What is 4 and 7? When we put 4 and 7 together, what does it make? Ethan?
11.
Right. Now, am I allowed to write 11 right here?
No.
No. If I write 11 here, I'm going to have a very big answer. Watch. Let's make sure we know why we can't do this. What's 8 and 4? If we're looking at the tens column. What's 8 and 4, Shaylee? So let me put the 12 in the tens column. And then what's 3 and 4? Kara, what's 3 plus 4?
7.
Shh. It is 7. Thank you, Kara. And not so much, but thank you that you interrupted. 7 in the ones because we have 3 and 1. And sorry. It's 4 because it was a 1 up there. And I messed up. Let's make this a 4 now. There we go. So it's going to match. So the answer to 384 plus 447 is 71,211. Yes?
No.
No. So it's important that we know, Logan, what to do with numbers this big. Put the pencils down. We're not playing with anything. It's important to know what to do in order to put these numbers together. So we have to do either strategies that break them apart and make them look different, or we have to change them. Okay? One thing that we can do is we can use a chart like this in order to make those numbers. And we can have so what did I have? 300 and what? 80. $387, did I say?
Yeah.
Deepa, if you don't want to watch respectfully, you can get out of my room. You're distracting the people around you, and I've asked you to stop. Okay? Plus 400. And 440. I did 7 up there, so let's just invert them. 4 was the other one, right? I did 8 and 4 and 7 and 4. So let's do that. So when we put these numbers together and we want to move them, what we're going to do is we're going to make groups of 10s. We're going to make groups of 10. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a 10. I'm going to trade that in now. And I want a 10 bar instead of all these little single ones. I'm going to get a 10 bar. And I'm going to stick him over here. And now how many ones are left behind?
1.
1. There is 1. Okay. Now I'm going to count my 10s. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. I don't want to have to carry all of them. I'm going to give 10 tens make 100. I'm going to get another big block. How many extra 10s are left over?
No. 3.
3, because we traded 1 over there already. Now, how many hundreds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
8, because I traded them over. So the answer becomes 831 when I do my trading. When I do my trading. There are more ways to show this. Okay? This is one strategy. And it's counting and trading. Okay? We can show it on paper like this. 387 plus 441, was it? 444. Okay. So, if I have 7 and 4 ones, how many ones do I have? I have how many ones? 7 and 4 is 11. I take the ones digit and I put it in the ones column. I take this 10 that doesn't belong and I put him up here with these 10s and I draw a 1 because 110 is coming over and joining the 10 group. Logan, watch what to do. 1 and 8 tens is how many tens? 9. And 4 more than 9 is how many? 13. So I now have 13 tens. Can I write 13 in the tens? No. I can keep the 3 tens and put it in the 3. But this 10 tens isn't allowed to belong. 10 tens is, when we think of this is 13 tens. 13 tens is 130, right? So the 3 went in the tens to be the 30. That extra 10 is actually 100. So we're going to put those 10 tens as 100 up here. We're going to regroup them up here. So now I have 1 and 3 and 4 tens. So I have 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 more is
8.
Is that the same
Yep.
as that?
Yep.
Simrit, is that the same as that?
Yes.
Your name's not Simrit, just in case you didn't know. This one's called regrouping. And to put this on your page in math, you can't just remember that you're doing this and not put those ones up on top. You must show these ones, these little ones, you must show those on your page in order to get it right and in order to train your brain to catch them and count them. Okay? Okay, the other strategy we're going to do is a mental strategy. It doesn't mean you're crazy to do it. It means you're doing it more in your head. But you still need to show your thinking. So when we work it through, we're going to actually add from the left to the right. However, we're not adding everything. We're going left to right, but we keep one number in our head. Left to right, keeping the first number in our head. Okay? So in this case, what is the first number? What's the first 3-digit number? 387. So I am using 387. This has got to stay in my head. This is my friend now. 387. And the first number on the left is what? What's this first number on the bottom on the left? 4. And what does it represent though? 400. So I'm going to keep 387 in my head, and I'm going to add 400 to it. What number does that give me? What number does that give me? Aryan. 387 and 400. What number is it now? Did you forget? Okay, keep trying to figure it out. Journey?
787.
Good girl. 787. The 87 we're not changing. We're just looking at that 3 and 4, right? So now we're going to keep 787 as our special number, and we're going to add the next. We're going to add the next number heading right. So the next number is what?
4.
representing 40. So now, what's 787 and 40 more? So in your head, you count by 10. 787. 110. 797. The next one, 90. The next thing after 90 comes the next number, 0. 807. Logan, what will the next number be when I count by tens? Okay, keep thinking. Bryn?
817.
817. Logan, if you're paying attention, you would have been able to give me the answer. And that goes for the other people that weren't paying attention either. Okay? So now, 817 is my new friendly number. 817 I'm keeping in my head, and now I'm going to add to it the last number on the right, which is what?
4.
4, representing 4. Oh, I did it again. I did the arrow. Don't want an arrow? We're adding. 817 and 4 more. We just need to count, right? In our head, we're going 817. 818 is 1. 819 is 2. 820 is 3. 821 is 4 more. So my final answer is
821.
So how did I mess up? Oh, you know why I messed up? Because I stopped here. I got so distracted by Logan saying, put it away, and stop. I only did 30. You know why I said, oh, wait a minute, that's wrong, is because that didn't match the answers from the last 2 examples. So I only jumped 10, 20, 30, and nobody caught me. I only jumped 30. I have to jump 40 in my head. So this 817 should have been
827.
27. Good job. So then this one should be 827. This is where that estimating would have helped me catch. If I would have guessed that my answer should be around 830, then I would be wrong when I get to the end and it's not there. I'm confusing it. So I'm going to change these. So it would have gone 827, 828, 829, 830, right? And then 831, yes?
Yes.
So my final answer would be?
831.
Does this look like it takes a long time?
Yes.
Does it take a long time if you're doing it in your head?
No.
No. I'm taking long because I'm explaining it and I'm asking people to give me answers and I'm writing it down as I go. Okay? You should, if you're choosing to use this strategy, you would write this, this, and this. Ooh! That was nasty. Sorry. That was, you would write those 3 steps on your page. If you are choosing that strategy, you will show the regrouping on your page. And if you are choosing this strategy, you will draw it on the page. Now, I will give you a piece of paper, one of these charts, if you want to try this strategy. Because you can draw it that way on the page, or you can also just draw it this way, right? Without a chart. 374. And 444. Oh, this was 7, wasn't it? Okay. Is it easy to see the difference between the ones, the tens, and the hundreds? Yes. So then I can still go 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then write my 831 when I count my leftovers. So if you choose to do this on your page, you can draw it just like that. Okay?